It's time for another bedtime story. This week's story is a story about a robot in the future who didn't want to do what robots in the future were supposed to do. And his name was MADD. M-A-D-D. MADD the robot was a robot who was designed to tear down buildings and crush things and make things disappear. But MADD didn't want to do his own job. And one day, while he was demolishing the remains of what used to be a human civilization hospital, he happened upon an old patient's room. There was no one inside, of course. Humans had been gone for centuries. But MADD looked around and said, "I wonder what it's like to be a human." Well, they all went to Mars. He would never know. Here on Earth, he was just a robot. But he said, I'm gonna pretend to be a human. And so the first thing he did was he picked up a cell phone and he pretended to talk to a telemarketer. But then he got upset because he realized talking to a telemarketer must have been very frustrating. Then he did the next most human thing he could have thought of, which was to fart. And it turns out that robots can't fart. So that was just really a waste of time and, a lot of weird movements. And then he said, I'm gonna do the most human thing there is, and I'm gonna eat some human food. So he found a pouch full of liquid. It said Capri Fun on the front, and it's totally not another drink whose name is copyrighted. And he couldn't get the drink open. He tried as he could, with his strong robot hands, to force the straw inside of the Capri Fun, but he just couldn't do it. And MADD smiled. A digital smile. Because not being able to open a Capri Fun sports drink is exactly what it means to be human. Every single human, back in human times on Earth, couldn't open a Capri Fun. And so, from that day on, MADD said, even if I have to do a robot's job, I know being human is about being yourself, and also not being able to open things that you should be able to open, because what's wrong with those packages? And that, my friends, is the story of the robot who tried to be a human.